police because he said this man took his daughter, forcibly took her, and threatened. He said that he had a weapon in his car, so it wasn't seen, but it was a threat.
And do we know why he decided to take her? I mean, what was he threatening them with? Why was he taking her? Do we know?
That we do not know yet.
Do you know where he went after he took the victim inside his vehicle?
Towards Pritchard area. We believe that is where he lived.
Okay, and was the victim with him at the time that police arrested him today?
Yes, the victim was with him.
Was she able to alert police where their whereabouts, or did someone else see them and kind of give you guys a call?
With our cyber intelligence, they were able to find out where he was driving. So with our intelligence, we're able to help locate where he was.
Was it through social media, or do you know?
Social media helped, and then we had witnesses calling to notify us so that they're seeing what they were seeing.
Had there been any domestic issues before between these two?
That we do not know. He does have an extensive record, and domestic violence is one of those.
And so these two are related through a child. Do you know, or can you tell us how old that child is?
No, do not know.
Okay.
Was the child home when the kidnapping happened?
That we do not know.
Okay. And it was the victim's father who originally called police to let them know that
The victim's
his daughter...
father originally called police. Yes, it was reported by the father.
And could you explain to us how the arrest was made?
Police spiked the tires, and that's what made the vehicle stop. And they were able to capture the suspect, and he surrendered.
Do you know how long the chase ensued before he was captured?
At the exact time, I do not know.
Okay. And do we know who has custody of the child, if he has any custody of the child?
That was not know at this time.
Is there any GPS or anything tracking them in his car? I'm just curious, because for them to be able to know right where he's going to be and spike the tires, and I'm just curious if they were able to track him that way. Okay.
Was the woman inside of the vehicle when police spiked the tires?
Yes, she was.
And she's okay?
The victim was inside of the vehicle. And yes, she is okay. There's no harm to anyone.
And do we know why the car had a Florida license tag on it?
No.
Okay. But we think he's from Pritchard, so we don't know.
Still investigating.
Okay.
Yes.
And so, if you can elaborate a little on the threats, I mean, he just said, "I've got a." Did he say, "I have a gun in the car"? And but he didn't bring the gun with him in the house, or anything?
No, he did not. It was only the word of he'll use the weapon, and kill her if she did not come with him. Yes.
And do we know how long they had been? How long they had known each other?
Okay. At this time, we don't have that information.
Did she live at Azalea Point Apartments with her dad, or?
That's where she was.
That's just where she was at the time. Okay.
Do we know the age of the victim?
The age of the victim, she's 25.
25. Okay. And he's 31?
Yes.
Okay.
What are all his charges? Just what charges?
Okay, his charge is kidnapping first and attempting to elude.
Was he physical? Was he physical with her when he took her out of the house? Did he harm her in any way?
There was no harm.
Okay.
There was no indication of any harm.
And just talk about how, we were talking with witnesses on the scene saying they were watching this as it was unfolding, just talking about how efficient the police officers were and how quickly they acted. Talk a little bit about...
Very much so. Just using all our intelligence and our officers, their techniques, their skills, they were able to find them and make the arrest.
And you guys have had a decent amount of issues at Azalea Point Apartments. Can you elaborate on that? I know we've been out there.
No, cannot go into that at this time.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Good.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Y'all want to put me on the news like that? I did something like that for real, man. Y'all tripping.
Are you not guilty of this
I ain't
kidnapping?
guilty of no kidnapping. That's my baby mama. Why would I kidnap my baby mama?
Where were you taking her?
Come on, man. Man,
Why'd you take her this morning?
come on, man. I ain't taking nobody.
Where were you going to take her? She was in the car with you.
So you're saying she went on her own will?
Was there an argument? Y'all had a disagreement over the child? Money? What you did?
And for those of you just joining us, that's 31-year-old Carlton Moore. He's been charged with first-degree kidnapping and eluding police. Police responded to the scene at Azalea Point Apartments this morning, and in response to a possible kidnapping, we're told that Moore was kidnapping, he's accused of kidnapping his, we're not sure if it's his girlfriend. We know the two have a child together, and they were caught this morning at the CVS on Old Shell Road, where police spiked out the tires, causing him to stop. He pulled into the CVS parking lot there on Old Shell Road, and that's where police took him into custody. We will know more later on this evening on News 5. We'll have much more for you then.